our show. All right, sound advice. I told you guys that we would be doing Riff O the show and sound advice coupled together. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the loop station, the RC20. And what we're going to do with the loop station, I'm going to show you how I use it for my own practice. And then I'm going to give you a riff that you can practice. You can either record yourself playing it, or if you have a loop station or you get a loop station, you can throw it in there and practice to this as well. We did that scale, all of our exercises in the last section in the key of C major, so we're going to do a riff that we can use that C major scale to solo over with, okay? Now the loop station, what it does is basically it gives you a metronome, so it gives you a click track, and then you count in to record yourself playing, and then whenever you count yourself out, you click it, you can hit it to click out, and it'll stop recording, but then when it stops recording, it immediately plays back at the beginning of what you recorded. So let me give you an example of what it sounds like. I'm going to clear the loop off that I've got now. Here's the click track. Now I can tap this in with my foot. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, get my tempo. It's about where I want it. Now when I click the start button, right when I click it, that's beat 1, and then I have 4 beats to come in. I want to come in on the downbeat of beat 5 essentially. And then when I'm done with my loop, I'll go back and I'll hit the stop button right when I get towards the end of it, and it'll stop and then play back. Let's get a clean sound. We'll do a little chorus, a little delay. Okay, here we go. So let's throw down a little riff, and we'll see what it sounds like when it plays back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll stop it. There you go. It's playing back, right? Now the cool thing is it will do that as long as I want it to. As long as I don't touch it, it'll keep playing that same thing. Well, now I can go down, change my setting, go back to like a little more of maybe a distortion sound if I want to. And I can solo over this. Now this was in the key of A minor, C major, the same key. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that scale we did before and I'll play over that. All right, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to come up with a chord progression, and I'm going to show you how I could use this for improvising. And I'll do this in the key of E minor. Let's say I do like an E minor 9 to a C major 7 to an A minor 9 back to an E minor 9. Okay? One. I'll get my so I'll erase the other one that we did. Get my click track going. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut it off. Now it'll repeat. Now what I'll change my sound. I'll go to like my distortion sound that I like. I'll just sit and play to it. Sit and kind of play around with it. It's really a great way to practice your improvising. So the RC20, the loop station, it's really 3 things in one. It's a great writing tool, a great practicing tool for improvisation, and also it can be used as a metronome to help you get faster and cleaner. So you're definitely going to want to check one of those out. Go to your local guitar center and check one of those out when you get a chance. All right? Killer. All right, here's the riff of the show. We're going to incorporate the RC20 into the riff of the show, so you'll have something to practice soloing with. Now we're going to practice soloing using that C major scale that we used earlier in the show and the exercises that we did with the metronome. We're going to basically play this. If you have a 4-track recorder, or if you have a loop station, or if you even have a tape deck, you're going to find a way to loop this where you play this progression repetitively, and then go back and practice your exercises and your scales over this chord progression. The chord progression is going to be an A minor 9 to an F major 7, D minor 7, A minor 9, G major 6, and then start over. But we're going to voice these chords is our A minor 9, we're going to have our third finger on the 7th fret, 4th string, and our first finger on the 5th fret, 3rd string. And we're going to do down, down, down on strings 5, 4, and 3, and then up on strings 1, 2, and 3. Move to the F major 7, which is 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 4th string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. Same pattern, only starting on the 4th string now. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Down, 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 up, up. To our D minor 7, which is our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and our 1st finger on the 1st fret of strings 1 and 2. Same pattern, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, twice. Back to our A minor 9, same pattern, just one time though. And then we move over to our G major 6, which is 3rd finger, 5th fret, 4th string, 2nd finger, 4th fret, 3rd string, 1st finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and we hit the 1st string open. Same pattern as the previous two chords, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So here's what the whole progression sounds like. Then we start back over. Let's throw that into the loop station, and then we'll play the scale pattern over the top of it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop the loop station, let it continue on now. Now it's looping what we just played. Now we can go ahead and do our solos. Just kind of play around with it, use your scale pattern, that C major scale. You can practice your exercises in time. Maybe do 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and do an exercise. Or 16th. All right, you got the idea. So practice your riff of the week, loop it, go back, play your major or your C major scale over the top of it. That way you can practice some improvising, your own solos, as well as you're playing a little chord progression. And excellent, go for it.